My name is Jody Wood. I run an organization here in the Hopewell area. We have a studio actually in Pennington, which is where I'm at right now. Just finished a class called SKIT, Special Kind of Improvisational Theater. And a brief history, I've been a professional actor for most of my adult life in New York and out in Los Angeles. And a bulk of my work has been in improvisational theater, mostly improvisational comedy. But improvisation itself is just really about, adhering to techniques that allow you to become a better listener and all those things. So it's not always about comedy, is what I'm trying to say. And but it's really a lot of fun. So what I've been doing over the years, on and off, when you're not working as an actor, you're looking for work and that sort of thing. But being part of an improv troupe for a number of years allowed us to find other work outside of the theater, or if we weren't working in a film or a television show, we were going around the country working with different organizations, doing team building workshops based on improvisational theater techniques for executive teams, sales teams, universities, all kinds of different organizations. And those techniques that we teach, and I certainly won't go into them because I don't have time, but they allow people to get together and find different ways to build their team, or to build their collaboration skills or their innovation skills, or to really just work together. So we put that together. I've been running an organization started in Princeton, but now we're in Pennington, called the JW Actor Studio back in 2007. And along the way, I always do improvisational theater work. And a lot of the parents were very impressed with not only the possibility of the kids doing some better work as actors, which they did, but also help them achieve other things in their lives. And I've had many stories I could tell you about, not becoming an actor, but becoming involved in, their dream job or dream college or whatever. So a father of one of the students of mine had an older son with autism, and we discussed using these techniques for people on the autism spectrum, and along with other people in the special needs community, or intellectual or developmental delays, et cetera. And it started in 2017, very slowly, and it's been going ever since, and we've been growing, and we're very proud of the work that we do. And it's all about building relationships. It's about giving people a voice. It's about giving people an opportunity to be themselves, and to understand that everybody's got something to offer, and there's no question about that. And everybody's got something to say. And we have a really open format for people to just completely be themselves. And there's no judgment. There's no judgment zone, nothing like that. And the word improv can scare a lot of people in the beginning, because you think you have to perform, you think you have to be a comedian. It's not about that at all. It's about just being willing to try. And even if you don't, you want to sit and watch. I can't tell you how many times I've had people sit and watch and eventually walk up and join the group, and then they excelled onto so many different levels. We've had some students that came in, a young adult that was scared to death the first time. She's now teaching for us. And so there's lots of things. We're pulling things out of people that clearly they didn't know that they really had, or tried some things, and they were never really encouraged to do more with it, like writing poetry, writing plays, singing, writing songs. So it just went from a communication and social skills class to now we have several different workshops where it focuses on specific things and bringing out the best. So we really, I don't want to say pride ourselves, but we like to think that this is a place where it's possible. Anything's possible. You just got to give it a try. And I believe in giving everyone a chance, and especially given in the school situation. We did speak earlier pre-COVID to some of the people in the theater program at the high school, and we were talking about possibly doing some work with some of the students, so they get a chance to perform, so they get a chance to be on stage, so they get a chance to feel what that's like and express themselves and discover what's inside that they're capable of doing. Until they try these things, and I could sit here all night talking about it, but until they try these things, a lot of times they don't realize what they're really capable of. So we're all about what's possible. And it's really making a difference in many, many lives. And, in a short amount of time, and we're starting to, it's making an impact. So I don't know if that's all my time, but that's what we do. And we thought that, there's a couple of moms on here that actually took the class. Their sons took the class this summer, and they were nice enough to join us here tonight. The idea was to either have people come here. We're right here in Pennington, right between Pennington and Lawrenceville. But we also we bring programs to organizations, and that would be one of the goals here for me tonight, would be to discuss how we could possibly do that. Bring a program to Hopewell schools, once or twice a week, an extracurricular activity, or at least, do a pilot and see how it works, that kind of thing. But we do have our own studio here in Pennington. We just want to do what's best for the community. So however.
Thanks, Jody. I'm happy to connect with you on another time and we can talk that out. But do you want to share with people real quick where they can find more information?
Yes, thank you.
Brooke. Yep.
Our website is www.skitprograms.com, and you can find just about everything you need on there. And we can also you can call us at 609-240-7080. So that's, you can find out anything you need by doing both of those things.
All right.
Thank you. Really appreciate the time.
Yeah. Thanks, Jody, for coming out. Really appreciate you coming tonight. And we'll have to give you more time some point soon. And that's extension. That's going to be an invitation to all of you as well. Brooke, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Is it okay if I share my screen?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So my name is Brooke Welch, and I'm an administrative assistant at Club Dreams, which is part of the Down Syndrome Association of Central New Jersey. And our email is clubdreams@dsacnj.org. So DREAMS actually stands for Down Syndrome Recreation Enrichment Academic Meeting Space. So that's what Club Dreams stands for. And we're an enrichment center that offers virtual, in-person, hybrid programming to people of all ages with Down syndrome to enhance their academic, extracurricular, career, and life skills. And we're also hoping to expand to all of this special needs community, not just people with Down syndrome. So our mission is that we aim to break down barriers for people with Down syndrome by helping individuals build skills and explore interests with guidance and support in our free academic, extracurricular, and life skills in small group programming and one-on-one sessions. And we want to increase access to extracurricular, academic, and life skills for the entire special needs community right now. So that's our goal right now. Before we were only focusing on people with Down syndrome, but we really want to expand our programs. So we actually started Club Dreams back in May of 2020. So it wasn't the best timing just because of the pandemic, and we were hoping to have our programming open in person, but we were actually online and in Zoom for all of it. So it was definitely tough at first. We didn't get a lot of people. But throughout the summer, and by spreading social media campaigns and by getting more members, we expanded our programming and we got a bigger audience. So our Facebook is Club Dreams at DSA-CNJ. Our Instagram is Club Dreams_321, and our TikTok is Club Dreams 321, and our YouTube is DSA-CNJ Club Dreams. I'll just show you a little what it looks like. So this is from last year, actually, when we had some of our other volunteers they're not with us anymore, but these were our previous volunteers when we first started. So we had them post their YouTube videos for anyone to see if someone wasn't able to actually come to the program. We have, slime making, storytelling, we have sign language. So that's just some of the things. And our website is dsacnj.org, and over here, you can see we have events. And this is where you can register for any events that we have. So we have academics, we have American Sign Language, homework helpers. These are all by day. So if you want, you could always go on our website and click on whichever event you're interested in, and you could register for in-person, clicking this button, or if you want to register for online, you can also do that as well. We have options for both in-person, online, or hybrid. So like I was saying before, we have social and academic sessions that we offer. We have buddy to buddy, American Sign Language, life skills and job skills for teens and young adults. And then we also have special events as well. Our academic sessions go by age, so we have different levels of academics. So our other events that we have, sorry, let me bring this up really quick. All right, here, so these are a list of our hybrid events, which are in person and online. We have our virtual only events and our in-person only events. And these are also subject to change. These are some of our special events that we had throughout September and that we are still looking forward to. So this Friday we have canvas painting, next week we have cooking, and next Friday we have game night. So as of right now, our programs for in-person, the cost would be $5 to $10 depending on programs or sessions or how long they are. But for the whole month of October, since it is Down Syndrome Awareness Month, we will be offering all programs for free and just for you to try out if you just want to come to one session or come to a few sessions and just see how it goes and come to our events that we will be scheduling. We have open play Tuesdays to Fridays from 1 to 6. And we have, as of right now, we have Saturdays from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock, but the hours will change the second week of October. We also encourage inclusivity. So we want siblings to come as well that aren't part of the special needs community at a cost of $5 per hour if they are coming to open play. And we can always customize programs to your interests and needs. We also make sure to send out polls and any surveys on our email list so we can get feedback from our members. So our Dream Team is an exclusive membership that would include a handprint on our Dream Team wall. It's over in another section right now, but you would get 4 gift cards for free extra guests or siblings. You'd get 2 private tutoring sessions per month, which is a $50 value. You'd get 10% discount on birthday parties, and the cost of that would be $21 per month or $210 per year if you pay up front. And we couldn't do any of this without our wonderful volunteers that we have. Our volunteers actually go through training sessions that we have and background checks if they're over the age of 18. And a lot of our volunteers have a huge passion for running their program. So we do, for example, we have one college student who is studying to be a special needs teacher. And she runs our academic session. We have someone who wants to be a physical therapist doing sessions. So a lot of our volunteers are high school students and college students. This is our center. This is our pictures of, this is the door you come in. We have a rock climbing wall that looks kind of like a city. This is the front desk area. We have some air hockey, some pool games. And this is our play area over here, a big play area. It's really, really cool. There's a swing. There's 2 swings actually. There's a baby swing and a bigger swing. And then this area is cool too. This is like a little, we have a police station, Dream Team Theater, and you can actually climb up this, climb over, and there's a slide. This room over here is for arts and crafts, as well as for yoga and dance and fitness sessions. We actually had a class last week that was bar fitness, and our members did it right here on this bar. Looked like a very good workout. If you go to our Instagram, you can see the video. This is where academic sessions would take place, or homework helpers. And these are some of our members at bingo night the other night. So it was really, really fun. I was actually not there, but Saturday from 4 to 6, we had bingo night. We had some people come out. So it was really fun. So thank you for listening, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much. There is a ton of information there. So thank you so much. Dan, you ready? Oh, and right before Dan goes, give me a second. For those of you who joined a little late, please make sure you throw your name in the chat for attendance, just so that we have you here. All right, so Dan, you ready? I lost track of you and all of these people.
I'm here, I'm ready. Thank you, Brian.
Great.
So for those of you who are not familiar, I am Dan Sczweck. I'm the Executive Director of the Miracle League of Mercer County. I've been in this position for 7 years now. Our Miracle League is actually 16 years old, and it's part of a national network of Miracle Leagues. We were the 15th, one of the original 15. We were the 15th Miracle League in the country, the first in the northeast part of the United States. There are now well over 330 all over the United States, Canada, Puerto Rico, Australia, and most recently Cancun, Mexico. So if you guys you want to take a road trip with me, we can maybe plan that down the road. But Miracle League is a wonderful organization. It's a nonprofit that we've been running that provides individuals with special needs the opportunity to play baseball. And there are some familiar faces here that I'm seeing that have been out to our facility that could speak on my behalf. We're very proud of our facility. It's a beautiful field that's what we call 100% barrier free, so that any individual, regardless of their limitation, regardless of their special need, it's fully inclusive. It's a fully inclusive environment. That's the way we advertise it. We run a lot of programming. What we've been able to do in the last 16 years has been great. We typically run a fully inclusive baseball league. That's always been our goal for the last 16 years, an 8-week session in the spring that usually begins either the first or second week of April and concludes the beginning of June. And then another fall season that starts usually the weekend after Labor Day and goes through October. But what we've seen over the years and through families reaching out and asking for more, we've really begun to expand our programming into various other areas. And because of COVID and everything that happened, we actually had the opportunity to expand into doing some fun new programming. I'm going to be sharing my screen here as well. So if you guys don't mind, just bear with me here. Just some fun video to show you. We have a YouTube channel. I know we were just looking at that at the same with our previous guest, but just you could put everything. A picture's worth 1,000 words. You get to see what it is that we do, what we're able to provide for our kids, give them the opportunity to play baseball. We've expanded. Obviously, COVID came and really limited our ability to provide for our kids. We have fun with them too, obviously. But because of that, we took some opportunities to take it to another level. You can see here that we partner very closely with the Trenton Thunder. They're a wonderful support system for our Miracle League, allowing our kids every year to be honored on the baseball field. As you see here, they receive their season trophies and they get recognized by name each individually. It's a really cool experience. I know it kind of slows down here because of everything we have going on, but it's just a truly remarkable thing that we get to be a part of and that we get to do here. What I was starting to say is because of COVID-19, we had to be creative with our programming and change around and expand. Like I said, it was always baseball league play. Because of COVID, about this time last year, we expanded and created our individual programming. And through that, we were able to actually start this wonderful program where we were given one-on-one training to our kids, to our individuals. And what we found from it was something very interesting in that our families started to tell us that this was better than some of the OT or PT that they were receiving, which was kind of eye-opening for me personally, to get to see, what we're capable of doing. So we've now expanded our programming. We've come back. For the first time 2 weeks ago, we started our league play, which if you go all the way back to October 2019 was the last time we had a fall season. So it had been 23 months since we actually played a baseball game on our field. It's kind of sad when you put it that way, but it was incredibly exciting to be back on our field, having fun again. As you can see, just the views and everything, it's quite remarkable. And because of that too, we've now expanded, and looking ahead to the future, we're going to be continuing with all of our league programming as we're doing now. We're doing individual training as well. Into the winter and spring 2022 and beyond, we're going to be introducing new programming, including expanded individual programming, a travel team that we are going to be working with Miracle Leagues from various locations all over the country. We're going to be sending kids teams. We're putting together travel teams that will be going. Our first trip will be to South Hills, Pittsburgh. Sean Casey, former Major League Baseball player, organized the Miracle League out there. We will send a group of kids out there and have a weekend travel tournament. All of our kids will be honored at a Pittsburgh Pirates game. And then the following weekend, they will come back to New Jersey here, and they will play us at home. And we will take them to a Trenton Thunder game where they will be honored there. So just some fun new things that we're going to be partnering up and doing. We're also looking to expand because a lot of our kids, you see here, we have a lot of young kids, but we've been around for 16 years, and our athletes that have been with us, like Tanner here, since the beginning, they're into their 20s now. So we're expanding. We want to do more programming during the day, not necessarily day programming, but recreational programming for adults, and then also putting together a disabled veterans program. So we're looking to expand and do a lot of new things with our Miracle League. We also have a podcast, which one of your Hopewell students, Mr. Harrison Ford Milo, is our host. We've put together about 8 or 9 episodes of this podcast that you can find. It's called Baseball Brain, and that is on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You can find that. It's great. We've had some great guests that have come on to be a part of it, which is really, really terrific. And then the last thing I'll just mention before I let you guys go is that we do a lot of fundraising, obviously, so that we can offset the cost of our budget to operate while keeping our fees very, very low, very nominal, so that everybody can participate. We have a big charity wiffle ball match that will take place immediately after our games that we have scheduled on Saturday, October 23rd. It's a charity wiffle ball game between the Hamilton Police Department and the Hamilton Fire Department. So it's $5 tickets to attend. And then we'll do a auction immediately following that game, which will be at 1:15 in the afternoon, back over at Killarney's Public House in Hamilton. We'll have a bunch of auction items that will be up for bid, and all the money that we're going to raise is going to go to support, all of the programming that we currently have and go towards our new programming, and to also help maintain our field and our facility, which, like I said, is 16 years old. So it's starting to show some wear and tear, but that's what we're doing at the Miracle League. And, I thank you guys for the time, just to kind of give you a couple minutes to show you some of the, the video and the silly stuff and the great stuff that we're doing out there, just to give kids opportunity and be fully inclusive and have a lot of fun. So thank you very much.
All right. Thanks so much, Dan. Heather, are you ready?
Yep, I'm good. I'm just going to take a quick photo while I start talking. So I apologize. I had to come back and get some stuff done at work. So Kate Ham and I run the Special Olympics program out of the Hopewell Valley YMCA. One more. Good, all done. Thank you. And we are volunteers. So she's at work and I'm at work right now. We just both came back from running our cycling practice. So Special Olympics, New Jersey, there's programs all over the place, and athletes do a lot of different programs. You don't have to just stick with one place. I actually run programs out of 3 different places and organizations. So at the Hopewell Valley YMCA, we have a wide variety of sports. I run a program out of Iceland and Hamilton for figure skating and speed skating. And then at the Mercer County Equestrian Center, we have an equestrian program there. So Special Olympics is open to all athletes. There are certain guidelines, and that's something, if you are interested for your child or adult, that you can always reach out and I can help you go through qualifying. So, not everyone on the autism spectrum would necessarily qualify. And it's changed over the years, but they do have certain rules as to what qualifies someone for Special Olympics. My daughter Delaney, who was one of the first people at Miracle League Baseball when she was really young, she's been doing Special Olympics since she was 3. So she's 19 now. And that's really how I got involved in it. So it is run by all volunteers. Everything is it's just the way that we tend to run it and work it. And it's actually really good. So we put a lot of time and energy into helping our athletes develop, not just physically, but socially, working on a lot of different skills. There's a lot to it in order to have our athletes feel like they're taking part in something that a lot of other kids take part in. So we have a cycling team, we do swimming, bowling, we have track, tennis, bocce, through the Hopewell Valley YMCA, and anyone can join. We have an athlete who lives in Pennsylvania actually who participates with us. So it's not like you just have to be a Hopewell person in order to participate. And then it's been really good because it opens so many doors. So by participating in Special Olympics, our athletes learn how to work as a team. They learn how to win and lose. That's a huge thing to me. One of the most moving things is I've been coaching track since, my gosh, I've been coaching track for 14 years for Special Olympics. And some of the most moving things is when your athlete runs a race and there are 8 athletes in that race, someone comes in first and someone comes in last. And when our athletes get up on that podium at Summer Games and they come in last and they realize it and they're upset with themselves. So at a young age of 8 or 9, they're learning about winning and losing. And I really feel that it equips our kids and our adults so much better because they understand that if you work hard, you can win at something and what it takes to train and to work hard. So I think that's been something that's very valuable. It opens the doors for them to participate in school sports. So Delaney has done middle school sports and high school sports, and it's been a really wonderful thing for her to be part of a community. But because I don't think if she had started at Special Olympics when she was so young and had the training and understand what it means to go to a practice and what it means to compete in something, I don't know that she would have been as successful at school sports. But school sports is what made her be part of the school community. And now as an adult, I'm looking for our adult athletes to train and to stay in shape and have really wonderful social opportunities with other people doing things that they enjoy doing, shared interests, things like that. So there's a lot of value to Special Olympics. Obviously, we've been upheavaled the last year and a half, and we're trying to get back on track with all of our sports and our participants and following, whatever guidelines that were given from Special Olympics. So it takes a little time to come back to where we were, but it really is. It's a great opportunity for anyone with special needs to do Special Olympics, but it's also really great for any neurotypical peers who want to participate as unified partners. So both of my boys have been unified partners. We've had some tremendous unified partners come through programming, and it's really great for our athletes, but it's even better for the unified partners. They really learn to appreciate people's differences better. Something that has always really resonated with me is when we go to summer games, which is at the College of New Jersey. Hopefully we'll get back there someday. And they stay overnight for 2 nights on the college campus in the dorm rooms. And we take unified partners for Hopewell in different sports. And they, on Saturday night, there's a big party on the football field, and the unified partners have the best time. And I really think it's a time where they can let down their guard and just be who they want to be. There's no peer pressure or anything like that. And I think what they realize is that actually our athletes, our traditional athletes, really accept them better than anyone else, and what good friendships and bonds that they can make. So I just don't have a nice pretty presentation or anything. I should, but I don't. But if anyone wants to reach out to me, I'll put it in the chat what my email address is at the Y, and that can be actually for any of the programs. If you're interested, or anyone who wants to volunteer to coach, or just if you have a high school age kid or a college kid who wants to earn volunteer hours, or just come out and try something new. So it's, I think Kate and I together have really found it so incredibly rewarding.
Heather, and I just want to say thank you again I know you and Kate both have to work tonight. I just want to say thank you for the work that you do with so many of our students. And is there a place where people can go to get information? I know you said you share your email in the chat, but is there a website or a place they can go to look
Sure.
for this information?
Yep, it's really simple. sonj.org is, that's for the Special Olympics New Jersey website. I will put my email address in the chat for people, and just reach out with any questions and any interest that your child or adult may have, and it's pretty easy to go from there.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Heather, and really appreciate your presentation tonight. And now, Shannon and Rachel.
Hi.
Hi. Would you like me to share the screen, which you shared with me earlier?
Sure, you can. That's fine.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I recognize a lot of names here and a lot of faces here. So thanks for having us tonight. So first, I want to introduce Rachel. She's my new assistant here. I think most families probably know me via Schaefer Sports Center. There's been a little bit of a shift with what we're doing here now. We've always been inclusive, but I have veered off into solely focusing on everything special needs and everything being inclusive. So I've kind of separated a little bit from Schaefer Sports Center in that I've created now Inclusion Sports Performance Training. So we're still here at Schaefer's, but we really wanted to hone in on all the programs that we've always been working towards over the years. So just to kind of give you an idea of what we do at Inclusion Sports Performance Training, still bringing the same quality programs, but we're adding a lot more for families. So we're still offering gymnastics, swimming, Strider Learn to Ride bike program. We're offering now social skills groups. We've heard from so many families that are looking for social skills groups. So we're going to be offering from elementary through high school. And each age group will be focused on various aspects of the social skills groups. Soccer classes, conditioning classes. We've heard from a lot of parents about their middle school or high school that now is looking to venture into sports within their school, but need a little extra help and support. So we're here to provide that as well with our conditioning classes. We're also targeting fun nights on Friday nights. We'll be offering those twice a month on Fridays for families. Families can have a little time off. Their kids will come here and enjoy some fun activities and games with us. So it'll be elementary through high school again. for those age groups. Sorry about that interruption. We're also going to have school out camps, holiday camps, summer camps. We're going to build on our summer camp program because we've heard from a lot of parents about ESY, camps before ESY, camps during ESY and after. So we're going to be moving into a pre and post ESY camp opportunity for families. We're hoping that we can talk with our school district to see how we can have our program and various ESY students come after their ESY days for the second half of their day. So
Shannon,
yes,
yeah, please call me.
yes.
Super excited about this.
Yes, so we're going to be targeting elementary through high school and beyond. So we're really focusing on what each age group is going to need. And we'll have counselors here to provide, ABA therapists here, a lot of different opportunities that we're going to be offering for the variety of the camps that we're going to be offering. We're also looking to bring in dance, martial arts, and yoga. We do have a number of people that I know in the community that are willing to work with us as far as OT, speech. So if you are familiar with Children Specialized, our goal here is to really expand upon that right here so parents can have everything that they need right here for their students and their kids. Let's see what else. We're having a couple of events coming up now. We have our Halloween Family Fun Run on October 30th. So please look out for that and come join us. We're having raffles. It's to raise funds for scholarships for parents that are in need of services. And those services can be anywhere. It doesn't have to be with us at ISPT. It could be anywhere. So if you know families that are in need financially of help for recreational programs, please let us know. We're having Jim Gavin's here for a music and movement on Columbus Day. We're having an inclusion yoga event. And we also are expanding on our community partnerships. We just started the works of a partnership with We Make. So we're really looking forward to that opportunity. We're also talking with Dan from Miracle League. So hopefully we have some things to share soon with Miracle League. And we're also working with POAC, Parents of Autistic Children. We provide free swim lessons for them. So that's a lovely partnership that we are enjoy having. And we're also starting to do goods and services here for our DDD population of families. A lot of future goals for us is to really work on developing our partnership with the high schools. We've got our district. We've also got West Windsor that's been coming here. So we're hoping to really expand into the older population. We've been hearing a lot of parents asking for that. So we're here to provide as much as we can and to be engaged with our community. So thank you for having us tonight. We are looking forward to building our programs within our communities. And again, we are Inclusion Sports Performance located at Schaefer Sports Center. So if anybody wants to get in touch with us, you can visit our website at inclusionsportspt.com and find out more information about us. Thanks for having us.